Haitai! My name is Christal Burnette, and this is my intro video. This is my first video, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself, but I want to talk about what my YouTube channel is about. So, thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. What I'm going to talk about is mostly Okinawan longevity and lifestyle and health. If you don't know Okinawa, Okinawa is a small island off the coast of mainland Japan. It is closer to Taiwan than it is Japan itself, but it is a Japanese prefecture. Everyone speaks Japanese here. They are considered Okinawan, not Japanese, but you can call them Japanese. But if you ask an Okinawan person, are you Japanese or what are you, they say, I am Okinawan. It is different because Okinawa was not always a part of Japan. It used to be its own kingdom called the Ryukyu Kingdom. I have been living in Okinawa for 6 years. I am starting this YouTube channel now. I should have started when I first came here, but I did not have a lot of experience, knowledge. I didn't know anyone, I didn't know anything. But now, as time has gone by, I feel like I have learned a lot and experienced a lot, and I want to teach that to as many people as possible. So that is why I've started with this video today. To begin, how I came to Japan. I first came to Japan 8 years ago. I went to Tokyo to study abroad. I was studying Japanese. I wanted to get better at Japanese, so I went in my 4th year at university as an exchange student. And my Japanese improved a lot. I'm surrounded by Japanese people in Tokyo. And I studied abroad with the goal to be happy. So that is a recurring theme, and I will talk about in every single video that I ever make, is my goal, and your goal should be, is to be happy. So I thought I would be very happy in Japan. And at first I was studying, I met a lot of people, and I found something interesting in Tokyo. I'm from America, and I found people in Tokyo were skinnier than most of the people that I know in America. So my idea was that as you get older, it is natural to get larger, to gain more weight. But in Tokyo, my Japanese friends' parents, they all were very skinny. And that was surprising to me, because my parents told me, when you get older, you're gonna get fatter. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not. But then I was thinking, well, maybe I am, because all these adults around me in America are pretty large. I thought it was just natural. Like, it's gonna happen no matter what. But in Tokyo, there was a lot of skinny people, doesn't matter what their age was, so that intrigued me. So 2 things. I was not very happy in Tokyo, and I wanted to know more about the health of the Japanese people. So I had a Okinawan friend tell me, hey, well, what about Okinawa? You should check it out. And I've never heard of Okinawa, to be honest. I didn't know it existed. Then I started looking into it, and it's called the Longevity Island. I thought that was crazy. I thought, how come I've never heard of the Longevity Island? It's one of the blue zones. A blue zone is an area that has a high concentration of elderly people living like way past the 100 years old. So I thought, wow, like Okinawa it's got to be this amazing, famous island, and it has all the health secrets. And I looked into it. I found the University of Ryukyu, the biggest university in Okinawa. I applied for the agriculture department, and my goal was, I'm going to be happy in Okinawa. I'm going to find happiness in Okinawa, and I'm going to learn about the health. So those 2 things I got covered. So I applied to the University of Ryukyu. I took the entrance exam, and I got in. So I moved to Okinawa. This was 6 years ago, by myself. No family, no money. All my friends had gone back to their home country when we were studying abroad together, or if they were Japanese friends, they went all over Japan to different prefectures to work, because we all graduated university. So I come to Okinawa by myself, and I start studying health and plants, herbs, how to grow them, how to cultivate them, why they're good for you. I would gradually find the links of herbs and plants and how they link to longevity, or if they link to longevity, or how much do they link to longevity and health. So this is really the start of the journey, is when I was in university. Another big start in my journey was when my teacher introduced me to a farmer down south. And when I say farmer, it sounds like one little farmer in a little plot of land. That was my image at first, but when we went to visit this person, He had this huge company and tons of land. He was growing all types of plants and food and teas and little herbs for teas and stuff, and it was absolutely amazing. And he was in his 80s. He's still alive now. I think he's still in his 80s. It's amazing. He's still working. But when I first went there as a student, I asked him to teach me about the plants that I was studying for my research, and he taught me so much. He showed me all the gardens and the plots of land and the people who help water and take care of everything. But also, he had a store and a little cafe. So in the cafe there was a healthy buffet, and in the store there was all types of teas and powders and salts with Okinawan plants mixed into them, and herbal massage balls that I'd never seen before. Just everything was health related or something to do with the Okinawan plant. And when I went into this store, it was so cute. There was piano music playing, and all the packaging was beautiful, and it was all set up super nice. I thought, wow, like, this is amazing. They must be selling all over the world. Like, everyone must know about this, and this stuff must be super popular. And I asked, and I come to learn not this company, but most companies in Okinawa do not market their products overseas. If they do, it's just Chinese customers. So people from China or Taiwan come to Okinawa. They say, I want to sell your stuff in my country, and then bring it back. But you never see this stuff in like America or Europe or Australia. I was mind blown. I said, no one's doing this. This stuff is amazing. And when I asked why, it's because a lot of these Okinawan companies can't speak English. They're scared to. They don't know how to do international sales with countries like America or England. They only have a little bit of experience with China or Taiwan, or maybe another surrounding Asian country. So I thought, this is my chance. Light bulb went off in my head. And still at this point, keep in mind, I'm still looking for my happiness. So I'm studying. I finished my research. I finished my research paper. My next step was I want to work in Okinawa, but no company is doing what I'm interested in. None of these companies are really, they're producing these products that I'm very interested in, but the company overall is not a place that I'd want to work in. So I started my own company in 2018, right when I graduated, and I started doing what I love, which is helping these companies sell their products overseas or develop new products, or just write correct English on their packaging, which is, there's a lot of incorrect English on most of the packaging here in Okinawa. As I continue working, I learned that there's either blue zones. There's a few books that have become insanely popular about the Okinawan diet or Okinawan longevity, the 9 steps to longevity. But other than that, there's not a lot being produced inside Okinawa or outside of Okinawa about the health and longevity secrets of these long-living people. So I thought, as I gain experience, maybe I could be that person, and that's why I started this YouTube video today. But I just want to really emphasize that I'm here to teach you about the Okinawans. I can speak almost fluent Japanese. I can speak some Okinawan dialect. If you don't know Japanese or Okinawan dialect, there's no way you can get this information from these people, because they can either speak only Japanese, of course, or they can only speak Okinawan dialect, which is a dying dialect. Not all other people can speak it fluently anymore. And this is the island of longevity, but these people are not going to live forever. This isn't the island of immortality. Soon, a lot of this generation is going to pass away, and all their knowledge is going to pass away with them. There is some recordings, there's some books, but I feel like there's more to it than what has been produced so far. So my goal is to interview these people, get to know them, speak to as many people as possible, whether it be the children of the long-living people or the grandchildren, or anything. There's so much knowledge on this island that I want to relay to you. And all this information is mostly only available in Japanese, so that's where I will come in to translate. Even myself right now, in my company, I work with a 93-year-old Okinawan man. He is 93 years old. He is still speaking, he's working, he's still driving, delivering goods for his company. It is just absolutely fascinating that there really is something to the Okinawan people and why they can live a long time. Keep in mind though, I don't think it's only food. I think there's a lot of it to do here. So if you watched the end of this video, I'll explain what I said in the very beginning of the video, which was Haitai. That is also the name of my brand. Haitai is a greeting that means hello, and it can only be said by women, is the greeting for women. So women say Haitai and men say Haisai with an S. So depending on what you associate with, you say Haisai or Haitai. But either one, it doesn't matter if you mix it up, because everyone knows what they mean. The Okinawan dialect is dying, and I really wish that it would come back. So if you ever get the chance to greet someone, say Haisai or Haitai. So thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to making more and speaking with all of you. Bye!